With my Lord's permission, may I make a motion?
Yes.
My Lord, we are filing an urgent writ petition, my Lord. It is in the process of being filed, my Lord. The plant of the petitioner is being demolished, my Lord, as of yesterday and today. And there was no prior intimation, no, my Lord, principles of natural justice have been followed, my Lord. I'm begging, my Lord, to have it removed. I'll be very grateful.
Yes.
I'm so grateful, my Lord, truly grateful.
Matter number 15 to 21. I've taken the concern of SP Manta.
Muhammad Tayyab.
Yes, these are the cases.
Where's Mr. Manta here today?
No.
15 to
20. After 3 weeks.
This matter concerns civil areas or cantonment areas, correct?
Yeah, this is going to be transferred very soon.
Now the thing is that there's a new shift in the entire policy with regard to civil areas, correct?
I think it's going on. The process is going on.
And even then, your second appeal also on their own merit also.
Yes, because last time
very dodgy. Huh?
Last time the countryman agreed that in case the building bylaws is passed, it will be regularized. But afterward, I don't know. Now the thing is going to be changed. So all the going to be Shillong municipal.
So you're keeping your fingers crossed that it will go in your favor.
Because
yes, item 15 to
22.
To 20.
20.
To 20. Yes, Mr. Avkulshi, this is the matter be adjourned for 4 weeks as it has been informed that there's a policy shift with regard to the civil areas within the cantonment stop. CM objected to by council. It's also Vice Mr. SP Manta. This up to 4 weeks. Yes.
May it be permitted to mention items 30, 31 and 33. The conducting counsel, Mr. R. Gurung.
Who?
Mr. R. Gurung.
R?
Gurung.
20?
30, 31, 33.
30, 31?
No, I mean,
Then the whole hearing gets sidelined again.
This is not issue, my lord.
Understand? If they have issues with regard applicability and liability, keep on taking adjournment, what to do?
But if one matter is hard, all things will.
No, they want to have their say, no? That's the only
They are
problem.
again for the state.
You appeal for the state, so you don't have any issues.
Lordship, the conducting counsel is Mr. R. Gurung and he is not available.
You give a date, Mr. Balaji.
Today only.
Let's give a date, let's have a fixed date, we'll finish it off. Where's Mr. Changreso? Mr. Changreso has a lot of things to say also. You're prepared today.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of the private respondent in item 33. Now my appointment has been not processed by the state respondent because in 33 she mentioned.
Yes,
33.
I've mentioned 33 as well.
I'm the private respondent. My appointment has been kept in.
This is a different matter. It's a transformer. Just relax. Yes.
She has mentioned.
We'll do one thing. Item 30, 31, 32. The 3 matters, right?
4 matters.
24.
Okay, just
From
speak down.
24 to 32, my lord, that will be. All these are connected.
No, 28 is different.
24, 30,
27 is different.
These 4, 24, 30, 31, 32.
Oh, 24, 30, 31, 32.
Yes, these matters you will take a fixed date. I think today is the 11th. We'll have it on 24th as a fixed date for these matters. If we say fixed date, process means like on that day no adjournments.
Normally, you do not seek adjournment, my lord.
I understand. Yes, this matter request for adjournment will be on behalf of Mr. R. Guru, pending in items number 31, 30 and 31 for some accommodation. Stop. These 2 matters are connected to items number 24
And 32.
24
And 32.
and 32.
32.
32, yes. Next paragraph. List these matters, 4 matters, on 24th as a fixed item. It's understood next date no adjournments will be taken by the councils for the parties. You are appearing for?
For the petitioner.
In which case?
This case.
You record her name. In the same. Yes.
Lordship, same prayer for item 33 as well.
33 years. 30 after 2 weeks. Yes. Oh, you have objection?
Yes, Your Lordship. After
You want to take it up today?
we are ready, Your Lordship.
Then after 1 week. 1 week's too long.
It's too long. Yes, it's been more than 1 year that
Today is 11th.
11.
Okay, fix it on the 18th. Let's do on the 18th. Yes.
I left.
Obliged.
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 36.
36.
Yes, Your Lordship.
So I'm from petitioner, Your Lordship.
Kindly list this matter in the first week of August, Your Lordship.
Why?
Because the conducting counsel is from Karti. He said he is on summer vacation, Your Lordship. He went to his
He's on summer
hometown.
vacation.
Yes, in
Oh, that's nice. I wish we had summer vacations also. First week of August.
Lordship, interim may continue, Lordship. So,
Yes, since asking interim order, when he shall continue.
Lordship, I beg to make a mention for item 21.
You all won't give up also.
21 and 22, Lordship, was similar.
21?
And 22, similar, Lordship.
Manjak Ali.
Yes, Lordship.
That review matter.
Yes.
21 and 23, who's appearing?
I'm for the private.
21 and 22, Lordship.
22. Why Mr. Paul's not there?
Yes, Lordship.
He's on summer vacation also.
No, Lordship, is in
Okay, 2 weeks. This is 17, 1 week. Okay.
similar prayer for item 25, Lordship.
He finished the list. Where's the 25? You have objection?
Lordship, this matter can be disposed of because it's infructuous now, Your Lordship.
Then you wait, let me called out. You're here.
Fix next week, Lordship. Let Mr. Paul be
Where's
here.
Mr. Thapa?
He's
He's not here.
He's on legs, Lordship.
Let him come. 25 will call it out. We won't keep matters pending honestly. Yes. I hope we're not taking adjournment, Mr. Sheikh.
I beg to mention item number 34, Lordship. I have taken the consent from.
No objection, Madam. No objection,
2
Madam.
weeks, Lordship.
Why?
I have,
A school matter?
yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
2 weeks, okay, yes.
The next day will do it. I'll
My lord, I am placing a mention memo for the listing the matter tomorrow, my lord.
What matter?
That is with regards to my lord that voluntary retirement, my lord. The respondent are threatening that you should be returned to unit, my lord. If nothing come positive,
Return to duty?
return to unit, my lord. He is on ERE duty for 3 years in.
Where's Dr. Mozika? Are you aware of this matter?
No, Your Lordship.
Why tomorrow? What's the urgency?
My lord, that is the apprehension that moment order will be issued
Tomorrow?
threatening, my lord.
Threatening?
Yes, my lord. So, in my lord, verbal order, as your lordship is aware that even the verbal order is an order in the forces, my lord.
For orders, yes. Yes.
Lordship. May I please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item 27. Conducting counsel is out of station.
Who?
Pity Sama.
Mr. Samad station?
Yes, Lordship.
What remains in this case?
May I please, state respondent Mr. K.P. Bhattacharya is this. Yes, delegate, sir. And I'm for
What can a court do?
No, Your Lordship, since petitioner is not there, so I'm for the private respondent number 5 and 6. then.
How much time you want? 6 weeks?
Your Lordship, maybe 2 weeks.
Take 3 weeks since you're not keen to do the matter. After 3 weeks, so save you the problem of joining it next time. Yes. Call out.
Please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I beg to make the mention on item 35.
This is too much. From the same chamber, how you are mentioning?
Before the division bench, they have prayed for an early hearing, and my respondent, as the main respondent, his back is bent now for almost 1 year, more than 1 year.
Whose back is bent?
my respondent waiting for the hearing for almost more than 1 year.
1 week.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 29.
What should we
On behalf
do?
of respondent 3 to 7.
Where's Mr. Sen?
Other petitioner.
What's the matter about?
Mutation in the cantonment areas.
Deputation?
Mutation.
You're not ready. Mr. Manta is necessary, correct? How is his health?
He's doing better, but then.
He's not been well for a long time. We'll take it up to 2 weeks then. Otherwise, you'll have to have a second counsel. Yes.
Supplementary list, item number 1.
May I please, Your Lordship? Oh, Lordship, even if I may humbly pray, this matter will come up tomorrow, Lordship. Tomorrow, Lordship, tomorrow.
Why?
Arguing counsel, my Lord, he's having some difficulties.
Who's arguing counsel?
Mr. K. Paul, Lordship.
Mr.
K. Paul.
Speaking the mic, this is what you're asking only for expeditions. Supposed to issue notice to the respondents. Third, Ms. S. Panthila, counsel petitioner, issue notice, returnable in 2 weeks. Yes, petitioner takes steps for issue for service of notice on the so respondent within 2 days.
Apology.
Item number 2.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, the petitioners before Your Lordship are residents of Tura Town. They have approached Tura Town. They are residents of Tura Town. They have approached this Honorable High Court because they have been subjected to illegal police atrocities.
Illegal?
Police atrocities.
What kind of atrocities?
Lordship, if Lordship may allow me, I will systematically explain it, Lordship. I will give a short, brief factual background of the chain of events which has led to the occurrence of this unfortunate incident. What has happened in this case, my Lord? The petitioners, along with his brothers and the other family members, they are residing in a building which is a matter of dispute between the brothers. And
who are the brothers?
The petitioner
Who
and
the
his
petitioner,
brother.
yeah.
The petitioner 1 and 2. The petitioner number 2 is the brother.
So petitioner number 1 is the
wife of the petitioner number 2.
Okay.
So right now, what has happened for that dispute, Lordship? The brother had lodged an FIR, which is annexure number 8, and the petitioner.
Is the respondent here?
No, we have not made him a party because the incident is not related to him. So, Lordship, what has happened? We have taken a bail from this honorable court. This honorable High Court was kind enough to give us the bail. So, Lordship, the annexure number B is the bail order.
That's a different cause of action.
So now, Lordship, arising since there was the tension between the brothers have not subsided down. It has escalated, and now the brothers he has problem with the petitioner regarding installation of some CCTV cameras in his house in the same premises that they are living.
Who installed CCTV? You installed them.
The petitioner has installed it in the corridor. So now, here in this picture, now the police came in the picture. On 5th of this month, 5/7/2023, the police illegally entered the premises of the petitioner. They vandalized everything. They vandalized the property. What do
you mean the police vandalized the property?
That's what, Lordship. In annexure number C, Lordship, I have annexed a CD. I have, if your Lordship permit me, Lordship, the visual evidence is also there, Lordship.
Why did you put pictures instead of why CD? Where will we play the CD here? Yes, continue.
Lordship can see it's evident. The respondent number 4, he's using a hammer. He's breaking it, and in the video number 3, Lordship, He has even misbehaved with the petitioner number 1. She is a lady. She was alone at that point of time with 2 minors, and he has deliberately snatched the mobile. He has mishandled her. It is everything is captured in the CCTV.
So did you file an FIR?
Lordship, that is the thing. Lordship, we have approached, and since the respondent number 4 himself is the concerned party.
No, you can go to the respondent, please.
Lordship, you can kindly see once the video.
You're not going to see anything right now. The thing that you have
Lordship,
taken the due recourse to law as
yes,
you know,
Lordship,
whether
I
you
have
went to
told them that
police.
they can exhaust their remedy. They can approach the SP. They can approach
Then
that.
what happened?
Yes, Lordship, but they are very scared. One look at the video, Lordship, the entire picture will be clear to your Lordship. They are very scared, your Lordship.
Doesn't matter if you're scared or not, but then the police are there for their protection. The thing that if the whatever one rogue inspector or something does something doesn't mean that there's nobody above him.
But Lordship, at least this is not the first time, Lordship, that a citizen has approached the writ court for.
No, it's not the first time. Of course, you come to writ court, you need remedy. But we're just saying, yes. What have you seen the matter?
No, I have not seen the CD.
Lordship, together we all can see just once.
But these are the allegations against the police officers, Your Lordship, and we need some instructions because we're not sure what has happened.
You get a report by 3 days.
Yes.
Yes, the CD is being made over to you. Have a look at it, and if necessary, you transmit the same to the respondents number 2 and 3. Yes, you are?
PP Medi, Lordship.
Yes, Dr. PP Medi. Yes, terms of Dr. PP Medi, Learned Counsel for the petitioner.
To send the CD also. Let's see the CD.
The complaint in the instant petition is regard to the action of the respondent number 4, who has been arraigned, who has been made a party by name. So the allegations are that the respondent number 4 has, without due process of law, entered into the premises occupied by the petitioners and destroyed his CCTV and other materials, apart from snatching away a mobile phone, destroying it. So, next paragraph. The council submits that they are compelled to approach this court as they are in fear of their lives. Stop.
This is we don't know.
MS Tiang Ilan EAG with MS Archoni present on behalf of the respondents. Stop. In view of the nature of the matter, the Learned AG is directed to obtain immediate instructions within 3 days. We listed on the
Friday.
On Friday? Yes, sir. To obtain immediate instructions. The matter will be listed again on 14th 7/2023. Stop.
One humble prayer, Your Lordship. Since we have approached this honourable court, we fear repercussion from respondent number 4, Lordship. Is there, so Lordship, some protection?
Since the matter has come before this court, understood that the safety and security of the petitioners shall be guaranteed by the respondent's number. But respondent police is what?
4.
No, respondent police.
Superintendent is 3, Your Lordship.
Number 3, yes.
Deeply obliged, Your Lordship.
Right.
Item number 3.
Your objection is ready to 711 application?
Yes, my lord.
It's ready?
Yes, ready. Because I have filed my miscellaneous application fresh yesterday, and this is submitted today, my lord. So, my lord, in this case, what happened is that, my lord.
What is the application you filed?
Yeah. So, what happened is that, my lord, while furnishing the copies to the respondents, my lord, the copy, though it was a Xerox copy, but it was not signed in original. To that effect, my lord, I have reserved again by through post as well as through acknowledgement that is permissible as per judgment and order passed by the Honorable Supreme Court in 1999. volume 2 SCC 205, my lord. In view of this judgment laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court, because before the commencement of the hearing, so it can be done, my lord. Because there is the in the copy. Where is furnished copy? So, my lord, I have furnished the judgment, my lord.
Have you seen who's appearing for the return candidate?
Yes, Lordship.
You see a copy, you have.
We
The
have
other
received
side.
the copy, yes, Lordship.
Lordship, yes, we've received a copy, Lordship. I would be, if Lordship permits, we would be grateful if we were permitted to file a response to the application.
It'll be unending.
Because, no, that's precisely, and I'll make it good because the removal of the objections now, Lordship will have to see whether the election petition is deemed to have been instituted on the day when a petition fully compliant with all the requirements of the Representation of People's Act has been filed, which would then be well beyond the period of 45 days. So that would be my objection number one.
Yes.
And that in fact would render the entire proceedings before this honorable court a nullity in that sense.
Yes.
Because it would be well beyond the 45-day period.
Yes.
So on that count alone, Lordship, the election petition must
I think
go.
they're entitled to reply.
Yes. Yes, he's entitled to reply.
Yes. I just say, Miss Case election petition number. Not this. This is a misapplication filed by the election petitioner under section 141, read with section 151 of the CPC, for leave to allow the applicant petitioner to furnish attested copies of election petition duly signed by the applicant election petitioner to all the respondents before the commencement of hearing of the objection application under section 711 filed by the return candidate, which has been registered as, what's the 711 application registered as?
Earlier one was
one by 711 filed by the return candidate. Miss Case number?
17, I think 19, ma'am. 19. Yes.
Okay.
19.
Let's stop. Next paragraph. Mr. S. Sahai, Learned Counsel for the return candidate, respondent number 1, submits that a short reply is necessary to the said application, to the instant miss case. Accordingly, how much time do you want?
Lordship may grant us 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we can also file the replication to the main miscellaneous case, 711, because they have filed a response to
I
it
have also
also.
filed, madam. I have also already filed to my miscellaneous
Yes.
application. Take my reply.
Please come on to them. And praise that 2 weeks be granted. Stop. Next paragraph. It is also noted that the election petitioner has also filed a reply to the 711 application. Lists both these matters up for 2 weeks for consideration.
Yes, madam. My lord, I kindly fix a form that so that.
Yes, you take a date from the court master.
That you kindly collect.
That's why they call him court master. We don't know
Yes.
what dates.
Yes, sir. Oblige, madam.
Main list item number 1.
Settled.
Your Lordship, a meeting was held last week, Your Lordship, but I don't know what the outcome, Your Lordship. So I was under the instruction.
Mr. Molo, use your good officers to settle the matter.
The whole family, Your Lordship, are not willing.
Not willing?
Not willing, because
Why?
the acts of the appellant herself, it is so as to say her misconduct.
Forgiveness has no meaning.
She
in your family.
did not approach, my lord. She
Then
did not approach.
What he is submitting that he had a meeting?
Last week, Your Lordship, through the headman, Your Lordship. This is a letter by the headman, Your Lordship.
Let's see. See, a family matter. See, a family matter between sisters.
Yes. Had they approached us, of course.
We don't want. So, if we can be settled outside the adversarial system, well and good.
My lord, if there is a scope, my lord, yes.
What is this?
I do
Is the
have.
house vacant?
It's vacant because the headman did not permit us to reside in the house.
And they're not residing there also.
They are not residing as well.
Then why are you fighting over empty house?
My lord,
And take the proceeds 50-50.
that I have to seek instruction.
You take instruction. This is the letter is produced that, you know.
See, my lord, whatever he had produced before the court, I have nothing at all.
You give a copy to him. Okay. How are you finding an empty house? It's on the main road, national highway. It's lying vacant. It's every likelihood of being used by miscreants or anti-social elements. But it's posing threat and danger to local residents.
My lord, we have lodged complaint before even the SP as well, before the OC.
No, it's a matter between your family. If you're fighting over a house, it's strange that you're fighting over a vacant house.
After execution, my lord, when execution was done, we were handed over possession. However, thereafter, the appellant kept on harassing us, even at night, throwing stones at the house.
So you vacated the house.
Yes, out of fear. We had to vacate the
So
house.
they can't
And
occupy
now,
it also?
it's up to them. They can occupy by force because we are not kicked out by force, out of the house, my lord.
I think we'll...
And all the window panes are being broken, my lord.
I was informed, Your Lordship, they again will sit a meeting, Your Lordship, maybe next week, Your Lordship.
You use good officers. At least there should be a meeting. Whatever it is, there should be some settlement because this is a... It's very unfortunate. In one family, parties submit, Mr. Sage Molong, the respondent, submits that the scope of settlement is very bleak.
Very bleak.
Stop. However, Mr. D. Nyauta, on behalf of the appellant, submits that there is some hope in as much as the headman also issued letters to both the parties with regard to the house. Stop. It is expected that the councils use the good officers to try to effect some sort of resolution, failing which the matter will have to be decided by the court.
My lord, one thing, my lord, let the headman also take us into confidence.
Yes.
Because whatever the headman and the appellant are having meetings, we do not know.
Supply a copy of the notice dated 3/7/23 to Mr. Molong for one for the respondents. Yes. We listed after 2 weeks. You try to fix a meeting. Take this letter back. Absurd.
Meanwhile, my lord, let me file my list of books in case they did not come.
Not list of book, not now. That means you're ready for. You're not ready for settlement. You're ready for.
May I please, Your Lordship? My Lord, today I was informed the petitioner expired, so we'll substitute the petitioner, my Lord. And state is also supposed to file a response.
This is what this is the matter about.
This regarding supply of cattle feed for flash flood. For in 15 days, about 2 to 3 crore rupees have been supplied, and the claim has been.
No, but then some payment was made.
Some payment was made to third party by state level committee, my lord. So that I have seen the file, but
how? If
this was, this should, in my opinion, my lord, that payment should not have been made. But even in these two cases, my lord, what I see that there is no record of supply of cattle feed.
So that is why this court is going to dismiss
yes,
in the
Lord.
first instance. But then I think Mr. Charaiso said that the others are one contract has been paid.
Yes, Lord. But
there were 3 suppliers, my lord.
3 suppliers for 15 days.
One has been paid. You two have been deprived.
No. 3 suppliers, my lord. 2 of them they approached this honorable court. They was not paid. But the person who has not approached, he hasn't paid.
But, my lord, if I can show the records, if they can show me the supplies of that period and the flip-flop they have taken place,
we have some documents. We'll place this, my lord. We'll file an affidavit. First, I
think all the materials are sufficient because the chain of events shows that there's not been any proper, assessment of what has been done with regard to whether the cattle feed was. Whether they were there in the area where it's supposed to be kept, or whether we're.
Your Lordship remembers.
But we have certain documents. I want to substitute the petitioner first, my lord.
Once you bring disputed facts, and what does court do? These things happened in 2014.
I have to substitute, my lord, for the petitioner since he expired. Then, my lord, I can file an affidavit, bring into record orders
We
and
filed
all.
subsequent application. And what is it? WBC 359/2021. Mr. S. D. Elena, counsel for the petitioner, submits that the writ petitioner has expired on.
My lord, I'm not sure, my lord. Today only by phone.
You're not sure whether she expired or not?
No,
or
he died, my lord. But when, I don't know.
That has expired, for which he is awaiting the precise details. He prays for allowed to bring an appropriate substitute application in place to replace to substitute the writ petitioner stuff. Mr. A. Kumaran, Advocate General, submits that in connection with these matters, additional materials available. You want to find affidavit again?
No need, my lord. Whatever is there.
Okay. No need that cut out. Then this is matter of 2 weeks.
This item 28 is also connected with it. Obliged.
28.
Obliged.
Item number 3.
In this matter, we have filed the affidavit, my lord.
You have not filed.
We'll file it during the
You
course of
filed?
the day, Lordship. We'll file it during the course of the day.
Miraculous. No, or is it not yet filed?
Yes, we'll file it during the course of the day, Lordship, in the course of the day.
Mr. S. Kriyam, counsel wants to submit the affidavit filed in the course of the day. On this is matter for after 2 weeks for rejoinder of any. Yes.
4.
Just to file the affidavit.
In this matter, my lord, I have yet to receive the paravised comment, my lord. So I will pray for 3 weeks' time, my lord.
Is this pension matter?
No, my lord. This is not pension matter, my lord.
Land matter, my lord.
This is a land matter.
Regarding Patta?
Oh, my lord, the petitioners have been...
Oh, that's to shift the sweepers from that land.
Yes,
who's requesting? You're requesting. But then you already raised your hands also. You said you don't know.
No, my lord.
You're not staying under any authority of anybody.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's Mr. P.T. Samma?
So went to hospital, Lordship.
Going to hospital? Oh. Okay. Then what is your role in GDC?
I have no role, but they just enclose my patta, my lord. For that, I need to verify from the authority, my lord.
And state?
The main respondent is the state, my lord.
Then I think you have to file suit. Yes?
Municipal, we have filed an affidavit. We have pointed our fingers to the district council, so therefore they have to file.
SD, then council 5 and 6 for the 2 weeks time file affidavit list thereafter. You file an affidavit.
I'll file, my lord.
You have a copy of the affidavit filed by them?
No, my lord.
I'll supply, my lord.
Item number 5.
Lordship, on the last date I prayed for some time to file an additional affidavit. I've already filed that.
We have received a copy, Your Lordship. Lordship,
Yes.
Allow us 1 week.
To do what?
To file rejoinder on this affidavit.
Rejoinder, why? 10th, 167. Next year one. Where's the signed one you said, Mr.
Lordship, that's at page 6.
Where's the date of birth?
Here the date of birth does not appear, Lords, but the documents are together. The nomination paper for gratuity as well as for BF all together. So here she has already signed it.
Showing a date of birth as?
My Lord, here this would be a part of my original affidavit.
You're Mr. Bora?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, where's the original?
14/12/64.
14/12/64. And they say?
Now she wants it to be 66, and in our affidavit itself, if Lordships will have page...
the unsigned one, he said.
Lordship, kindly have page 10. There are a total of 5 different dates of birth appearing in the records of this case.
I think we'll have to go by the first one, that when she gave the biodata.
Lordship. No, but she wants to change it now.
Exactly. So anyway, you want to file reply to this?
Yes, Lordship.
Additional affidavit filed by the respondent 2 and 3, bring on record the nomination papers for gratuity in PF authorized petitioner stuff. What is your name?
E.S. Marak. E.S. Marak.
MS E.S. Marak. Praise for another 1 week's time to file reply. File you want to contest? Yes, just thereafter.
Status of formal.
Item number 6.
How come they say you're not present in court today when the other matter was called out? You ask who's S. Bhattacharjee, where is she?
Lordship, in this matter, I've just received the Parawai's comments. Lordship, I pray for 2 weeks' time.
What happened to your
private respondents?
That hasn't worked out, my lord. Hasn't worked out. So we'll be contesting before my lord himself.
And what time is SP dismissed?
No, we haven't yet filed.
You're not going.
I don't think they'll be filed.
So you file your detailed affidavit?
Yes, my lord. Some time is required for that, my lord.
Yes, Mr. H. Karmi, additional CIGA for 1 and 2 as general for 5 to 8, 11 and 12.
Yes.
Pray for one allowed 3 weeks time to file affidavit.
Okay.
In opposition.
Item 7.
Affidavit has been filed on behalf of the state.
Your Lordship, we have received the copy, so I need to seek instruction whether we'll file a rejoinder or not, Your Lordship.
Just by looking at the, you'll know whether you are the lawyer, you should know you need to file agenda or
Your
not.
Lordship, because there are some documents enclosed by the state respondents which
Yes,
need some clarification.
Affidavit since been filed, in the affidavit since been filed, MS AP Kasana prays for 2 weeks time to file rejoinder if necessary. Yes, after 2 weeks.
Item number 8.
My Lord, the respondent has not filed affidavit.
Your Lordship, I'm praying for further 2 weeks.
What is the matter?
Your Lordship, this is the
The
NIT
same one,
matter,
NIT.
Department of
NIT.
Electrical Engineering.
Interim may continue.
Prays for and allowed further. How much time?
2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Affidavit interim order shall continue till the next date.
9.
Your Lordship, in this matter, I'm praying for 3 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
What's the matter about?
It is a pension matter, Lordship. Yes, I'm the second wife, Lordship.
Pension matter?
Yes, I'm the second wife. After the death of my husband, they are not processing my pension, Lordship.
Further 3 weeks time as pre-granted respond to file affidavits.
Hello.
Yes, thereafter and so on.
10.
Your Lordship, I'm from respondent number 3. Require 3 weeks more time, Your Lordship, to file affidavit.
Where's Mr. Harsad? What about other respondents?
Affidavit.
Rely on the records.
Mr. Arsandram prays for allowed for 2 weeks time to file. Have to chase thereafter.
11.
Yes.
My lord, I have received the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondents just yesterday evening, my lord. So I pray for some time to file the rejoinder. I'll have to peruse the affidavit because it's quite a detailed one. So I pray for at least 2 weeks time, my lord.
MSP Agarwal prays for the Lord. How much time? 2 weeks time to file rejoinder.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the after.
12.
Grateful.
Your Lordship, the conducting counsel in this matter is indisposed, Your Lordship. I pray for 3 weeks time, Your Lordship.
Who's conducting counsel?
Madam Pudi Bujar Barwa.
Indisposed or she's out of the country?
She's out of the country. Due to presidential qualities, she has to travel out of the country, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, and last time my learned senior counsel had submitted that the process for consideration is still undergoing. So the outcome is still awaited, Your Lordship, in this matter.
This recovery of?
Of the bill, Your Lordship.
Final bill of the value added tax.
Yes, MSS Rumpa Vice so-and-so submits that the process for consideration is still going on. Such he prays that the matter will be set after
3 weeks, Your Lordship.
3 weeks to await any further outcome. Prayers allowed. This is matter and so-and-so. Interim orders there?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Interim order shall continue the next day.
13.
I'm praying for grant of 1 week's more time. We have received certain annexures which are in vernacular. We have to translate it.
Yes, Mr. Shongwan.
Yes, I have nothing to say except like respondent number 5, my lord. If yes,
I'm appearing for the respondent number 5.
Who's number 5? Village.
Village.
What do you have to say?
Lordship, I will seek indulgence to file affidavit.
So what's the situation on the ground?
Now, what happened, my lord, as per the instruction which I have received, the petitioner number 1 here is we do not know the whereabouts of the petitioner number 1.
Why?
The family members earlier, when that incident happened, and they have settled that this petitioner number 1 will be settling with a nephew in Nongstoin. What happened here, my lord? Now he is not with a nephew. We just have some thing to say, like maybe because the victim here is already expired. Maybe out of fear he has gone underground, which the family members also they are not aware the whereabouts of the person.
The victim who had a dream about that?
The victim of the witchcraft is already expired.
Well, how can this happen, Mr. Shilla? Can you summon a person because someone dreams about some person that they are doing this kind of things?
I was just given instruction to appear today, Lordship. I'll take instruction from my client.
Not only take instructions, you have to counsel your people also. It's the duty of every lawyer also. I mean, these kind of beliefs can't be allowed to continue. And if you call them and talk to them, you should have to explain to them also.
Definitely, Your Lordship, because today it's our first day and it's not.
I understand. Firstly, it's not a question of just opposing whatever the petition say. You have to look at the larger picture. Because this is like it's becoming very. It should be eradicated, but it's still persisting in many areas. Superstition and this kind of is detrimental to society. Just in this day and age. Mr. J. Shilla has sent an appearance on behalf of the respondent number 5 today and prays that he may be given
2 weeks time.
2 weeks time to file an affidavit. Stop. Mr. B. Barasiran, AAG. also has similar prayer. Stop, please allow. The court notes the submission made by Mr. Shongwan with regard to the further developments in the matter and the fact that the writ petitioner number 1 cannot be traced. Stop. Any respondents, officers to look into this matter as to the location of the writ petitioner. You don't know yourself also where he's gone?
No, yeah.
Just after 2 weeks, yes. This is... Yes.
14.
Obliged.
See, I pray for another 2 weeks time to have the instruction affidavit in law.
What is the matter about?
This is pension.
Pensionary
Which department?
Here, my lordship, the first wife, she lost a complaint against the release of the pension, lordship. That is why the combiners withhold the pension, lordship. The first, there is a dispute between the pensioner as well as the
Mr.
first wife.
SEC please follow further.
2 weeks, lordship.
You can write with. Is thereafter.
Hearing, item 23.
My lord, the writ petitioner was a SSA teacher. The issue is, my lord, brief, but the pleadings are very long. Pleading between the parties are quite long. My lord, he was
so
serving.
Pleadings are long. What should the court do?
We try to
condense it.
We try to brief it, my lord.
Mr. Dharma, are you ready today? Don't make any objections.
One citation I was asking, but it is not getting.
Yes.
I'll be making my submission another day. Let him start.
I'm not going to allow to make submissions some other time. Either you will go through the entire matter today or no other time business. You didn't read the matter.
Actually, one citation. This I will just ask.
It's very difficult to
We have
take.
the court's time. Mr. Changraiso will submit for 2 hours and you'll submit after 2 weeks.
That will be a futile exercise.
This matter is called 18 matter also.
Yes, yes.
What to do with the Changraiso? You convince your friend.
But therefore, it is very difficult to take the learned friend to take on board for final hearing. Many cases were
very difficult.
Very difficult. I've gone through all the pleadings and now he's
That's why
taking
it's the
time.
most successful central government standing council. Because no orders are coming in the cases where he's handling, which is affecting the central government. So what do you propose? We leave it, the court gives you to your discretion. Give a date, but on that date,
yes.
Actually, this suggestion was there in
that's why before he started, that's why I asked you. What citation you want to find?
This is 2011 3 Supreme Court 430.
What does it say?
This is the matter that when this person is appointed and it should be in proper way, and it is, if it is not proper way, then it must stand. So this is it. And in this case, it will be applicable, I think. And then this citations copy I have printed, but one copy is there, but not full complete.
Let him suggest a particular day subject to lordship
Any
approval.
day.
On that day we can finish.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow other matter is there, Your Lordship. Tomorrow other matters it will be hard.
Take a
sir.
date from the court master. There will be a fixed date, any date, which is convenient, which is lesser cases. No more adjournments otherwise, yes. Voilà. Let's request Mr. Denmark also, this is the matter. As he is unprepared, this is the matter also. Yes, we get a date.
25.
5:35 is. Mr. Thapa
26
is
also connected matter.
26
and my lord. 23 connected matter.
Lord, this matter, my lord, I requested Madam Yangi, rather informed her that I would be praying the Honourable Court to have it tomorrow. But it seems, my lord, Madam Yangi slightly have difficulty tomorrow, entire this week.
No, but she said instructions. Where's she?
She's got some work here, Your Lordship, so the doctor sir and they requested
Not
the
that.
matter.
The court had expressly said that you just be here. The matter will be called out.
We can have it, my lord.
Why is it infructuous?
I don't think so, my lord, it has become infructuous. Because that issue still remains. Whether, my lord, before declaring the petitioner as a willful defaulter, whether any opportunity of hearing was granted to me as required by law. I wanted to have this day after tomorrow also. It seems the Learned Senior Counsel is slightly busy, slightly tied up this week. Rather, my lord, we are making a consensual request. If this can be fixed next week, my lord, anytime, subject to.
You are arguing the matter, correct?
My lord, since Mr. Paul was not there, but that's why, my lord, I wanted to have it day after tomorrow so that and I can argue the matter, prepare it and argue the matter.
See, the matter was called second. A journal prayer was made, but then why it's called out now is because
I understand,
on her prayer that matter is fructuous, and then that is nothing remains. And then you cannot do this that you just go from a court and see you've got some other work.
Even if, my lord, whatever the situation may be as on date, my lord, the larger issue still remains. Whether, my lord, I could have been declared as the willful defaulter.
Whatever
in the manner
it is,
in which
different.
they have done.
This is a different loan.
Absolutely, my lord.
Though the matter has come on a second call, Learned Senior Counsel on behalf of the respondent who had earlier submitted that the matter can be closed is not present in the court at the moment. It is the matter of the 3 weeks. Yes. Make it 4 weeks. Let it find its own course.
37.
Slightly lengthy matter, my lord.
Carry on, no problem.
The long and short of it is, my lord, there's a bill, my lord, for the same ship, which has been passed by the district council, my lord. My lord, when the bill was in the pipeline, my lord, the same was sent to the governor for assent, my lord. A certain note was written on the rule-making powers. In the meantime, a complaint was made by the private respondent, my lord. Private respondent, and seeking thereby to clarify certain things regarding the functioning of the elections and the process in this aimship as such, my lord. And two out of the same complaint, my lord, two impugned orders were passed, my lord. That is why there are two writ petitions, my lord. Item 37, item 39. This matter has a long history, my lord. Lord, I'll first take your lordship to the complaint. Complaint, your lordship will find at page 98, next to 11, my lord. And my lord, the translated version is at page 100. Lord, since all the councils understand Khasi, my lord, I prefer to read page 98.
Okay, no problem.
My lord, this is a complaint dated 5th of April at the top, my lord, on the right side, 5th of April 2021, my lord.
Next year?
Annexure 11, page 98.
Complaint by whom?
By the private respondent, my lord.
By Mr. Kriam?
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Now, at the bottom, at page 99, at the bottom, your lordship will see
Yes.
the complaint was made in personal capacity by Mr. Kriam's client,
Yes.
Wrong son, Somat, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, the subject reads, my lord, Kajing Karpat, Ban Ai Jing Shai, Bat Kajing, Ban Tip, Bakabayade, Batka, Hima, Malay Somat, my lord. It reads, my lord, Anor Kateka subject, Balakade Waneng, Yuan Banbu, Kajing Karpat, Red Ahmad Jongpi, Kaburam Jongpi, Habakai. Habayade bat kahima malai somat bat kini ki harum ki long ki katto katne ki man ngakwa banyo ya kajing penchai na kabenta kajing shai na ka office ka buram jongpi. Number 1, baka bakat kum ka electoral, malord, slightly not clear, malord, I might have problems. Bakat kum ka electoral roll jongka 15 January 1970 United Khasi so and so Kakadeu Shai ba hadu une usnem kamju don kajat malai hapo kahima jongi kabala so lang hangne rengkat bat kadak wrong stem kuma texture 1 kamang kwa banyo ajing shai kalong na ei kami kajat malai hapo ka hima malai somat bakat kum kane ka electoral roll Hiju ki beriu ki badai na kajat yaumun. Yaumun is very important, my lord. Kajat yaumun kat kum ka serial number so and so. Hiju kam yalade bakidai ki jat malai but serial number so and so. Ado mentaru ki dangdon hapo ka hima. Hishong ki sa ha ka shnong so and so. But ki kenba malai ki bahab hapo ka malai soman. Number 4 is important, my lord. But kabakham sngo lengo. Bakat kum ka electoral roll number so and so ki don ki ba ai yaumun ne yaumun la ki dei ki jo ne la ki jong ki jat. So yaumun is the contention in the complaint, in this complaint. Bakat kum but kum juru kat kum ka electoral election tribunal case number 1 1976 kat kum ka date of order and judgment 23rd May 1980 ka kren shai bakajat yaumun kamdon jingade but kajat malai la so lang hangne as an extra 2. So the contention is that the Yaumun clan has to be clarified, my lord, whether this clan exists or no, my lord. And in terms of this election tribunal case, my lord, of 1976, Yaumun clan, the issue of Yaumun clan was never decided. That is what his contention was, my lord. Yeah. Kumju rule akwa banyo ajing shai kabade but ka civil rule number so and so 1980 kat kum ka date of judgment 22/9/88 kabami naka court badan burom in the High Court of Guwahati High Court of so and so hangneru kane ko order and judgment kala akran shai ka jat yaumun but ka jat malai kamdon kano kajing ya day asuru so and so. Last portion, my lord. Last paragraph at page 99. What is this preamble? So, my lord, I have indicated he talks about Yaumun, my lord.
No, he says that this Yaumun is no clan at all.
Yes.
And then this Yaumun, they writing, this has no relation to Malay. But then what does he say? Why did he say in the beginning that there's no such thing as Malay? And he says Yaumun is not related to Malay.
That is his contention, my lord. That is his contention. It's very confusing, my lord. So, my lord, what his prayer is in the last paragraph 99, my lord.
No, no, it's not my part. I'm going to part of the few and somehow and been better teach why you come the big imagine if I'm one right the jing a GHM come along getting aging on elector the CM the Punajar come takalong I keep forward but that talking lab and I use EM open you can lang but back and make a job to share a thousand so not the Ojigar partner office from Bilvin. Okay.
So, my lord, all he wants is that everything should be clarified and settled before holding of elections. That was his contention on 4th of April 2021.
Yes.
Now, on the basis of this, my lord, this complaint, my lord, at page 103 onwards, we have submitted our reply. That is the Malay
You are?
clan. I'm
You
the
are
Malay
chief?
clan.
Oh, you're the Malay clan.
Malay clan.
Okay.
Since notices were issued to us, so we have made a reply at page 103 my lord, onwards, my lord, clarifying the position. Now, subsequently, my lord,
what do you see in the clarification?
my lord, I spell out the history, my lord. I spell out the history as it is, my lord. Now, pursuant to this, my lord, two orders were passed. One is page 136 and one is page 138. Now, 136 is the impugned order in this writ petition, and page 138 is in the connected writ petition, my lord. If I may read, my lord, page 137,
yes.
section 13, that is a translated
Yes.
copy. The impugned order dated 25th of March, my lord, 2022. It reads, my lord, the Executive Committee, Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council, had received a complaint from the Somat clan of Hima Malay Somat and stating that the Somat clan has the right to become a Same. Now this order is talking about Somat clan, my lord. Somat clan has the right to become a Same within the Hima and not only the deputy Same. On perusal of the documents, it is found that under the Hima Malay Somat, the Same was elected from the Somat clan and not only from the Malay clan. The Guwahati High Court has also decided in this matter in Civil Rule so and so. White order dated 24th of August 2007 passed in Miss Case so and so has observed that the Somat clan has the right to contest the Same in the Malay Somat Sameship, and has set aside the order of the Executive Committee of 2007, which decided that only the Malay clan has the right to be the Same and Somat clan can only be the deputy Same. The Guwahati High Court Shillong Bench White order dated 15th of May 2008 in writ appeal so and so has upheld the decision of the tribunal of the district council in the election tribunal case number so and so, which held that the Somat clan has the right to be the Same in the Malay Somat. With respect to the order of the Guwahati High Court, no appeal has been preferred to any higher court. As such, the decision of the Guwahati High Court are still in the effect till date. Accordingly, the Executive Committee has passed this order that the Malay clan and Somat clan has the same right to contest the Same in the Malay Somat. Now, my question is, the complaint is something else, my lord, regarding a Yamun clan, and decision is, my lord, something else.
Now, do you question this right of the Somat clan to be eligible to be elected chief?
My lord, now there are judgments of the previous.
Do you dispute the right?
I will always dispute, my lord, but maybe the law does not permit me.
Yes.
But I will always dispute.
Because there's judicial pronouncement, so you're bound by that.
Yes,
yes,
my lord. Therefore, that is why my very first submission was, my lord, that the bill has been passed by the district council, my lord.
Yes.
That was at the stage of assent of the governor, my lord. Now, instead of waiting for that, my lord, the district council executive committee has went ahead and passed this order. Now, this order is not a one-off order, my lord. There are a sequence of order prior to this, my lord, which have been passed pursuant to two matters which were remanded back by this honorable court. One, my lord, by honorable the bench of honorable Justice Sen, and one by your lordship, my lord, in 2019, whereby the writ petition was disposed of with a direction to the district council to decide on the issue. And that issue, my lord, that order, my lord, was passed, my lord, recently, just a few months before the complaint being made. That is, my lord, at page 94. So kindly note the events, my lord. Page 94 and Extra 9. This is dated 15 January 2021.
This is what? 15 January?
Yes, my lord. Now, this order has been passed pursuant to the orders issued by this honorable court, my lord. And the complaint, if we recollect again, my lord, at page 98, is subsequent to this order, that is 5th of April 2021. So multiple orders, my lord. Somebody just goes and files a complaint in personal capacity, my lord. Everything is overruled, everything is overturned, my lord. Now, my lord, my contention is the only way out is, my lord, these orders should be set aside and let the legislature, my lord, take care of all these issues, my lord. Why, my lord, I say so? Because at page 97, my lord, page 97,
yes,
this is dated May 6th of May 2019. This was sent by the Governor of Meghalaya, my lord, to the District Council, my lord. It reads, my lord, I so-and-so, Governor of Meghalaya, hereby return the Khasi Hills Autonomous District nomination and election of Same Deputy Same Mintri and Rangbashno of Malay Somat Sameship Bill 2016, passed by the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council and submitted to me for assent. The following aspect needs to be noted. The following aspects needs to be noted for further consideration by the Council. Number 1, Clause 11, power to make rules. Clause 11 of the bill may be further amended by insertion of a following sentence at the end: the Executive Committee shall, with the prior approval of the Governor, notify the rules, which is very normal, my lord. The aforesaid amendment is to be made applicable to all acts of the District Council that relate to the appointment, succession, nomination of very small thing, my lord, 2019, which even otherwise also any rules that are framed by the District Council has to be assented by the Governor, my lord. Now, my lord, the sleep over this, my lord, and in the meantime, the Executive Committee keeps passing orders after orders, my lord. So, my lord, the long and short of it is the Act will take care of everything, my lord. And once the Act...
have you annexed the draft Act?
Draft Act. Lord, Annexure 6, page 75.
Does it address this problem as who can be same?
Yes, my lord.
It
addresses, my lord. But, my lord, since this is a bill, my lord, I don't want to go into the...
No, I'm just...
Yes,
this is just a cursory...
Yes, my
lord. Just seeing that the court will pass orders in terms of the bill.
Page 76, my lord, section 2, in definitions, section 2L, my lord.
Yes, Malay Saman. Now in this one it says only Malay clan. See, it says EM that's else means traditional chief and customary ancestor head of Hima Malay Saman who belongs to Malay clan, Dile upon so and so. And N says that's Somat clan only. So there's no objection to this. I mean, this works in your favor, that means. Just taking into account the custom prevalent in the same ship.
And why we are saying so, my lord? Because everything started in 1980, my lord.
So the thing is that, and the basic complaint of the respondents is who is this Malay clan about? There was never any Malay clan existence in Malay Somat, and they're Yao Mun or something like that.
My lord.
And so,
now Yao Mun is
and
nowhere.
even who's Yao Mun also?
Yes, my lord.
So they're trying to totally wash away the existence of Malay clan. And even like if they take their origin from the Yao Mun clan, Yao Mun doesn't exist also.
Yes, my lord.
But
So
what basis has that been done?
Previously, right from 1976, my lord, these issues came up in elections, my lord. It is for the first time in 2021 that by way of a complaint, my lord, in personal capacity by a certain person, my lord, everything is being settled, unsettled.
And the order says that it cannot be confined only to Malay clan as per the orders of the court.
My lord. So, my lord, let the legislature do its, my lord, whatever the duty bound to do, my lord, under...
What about the other order 76? I mean, the other order you referred to at page 94, 15.1. What does it imply?
Yes, my lord. My lord, annexed page 19.
What does it imply? What is the effect? Sorry.
The last page, my lord?
No, page 9. See, from page 94, 15, that 15.1, 2020 order is here.
Yes, my lord. The January 2021, your lordships are talking about. Page 94. Now, this order, my lord, will be more effective in my second writ petition because it talks about who can nominate which clans can nominate the same.
Electoral college.
Electoral college, my lord. So, but my lord, page 94, order dated 15th of January 2021 has been passed in pursuance to orders issued by this honorable court. If I may read, my lord.
Yeah, the relevant part. Yes.
Relevant part, my lord, page 96. last paragraph, my lord. My lord, I'll read the top of page 96.
Yeah.
Heard the submissions of the parties, considered the submissions, examined the material on record and documents available and as furnished by the parties, more specifically the report of Captain D. Herbert and Dr. Homiwell Lingdor. From the statements, submissions and records, it was observed that all relied on the record of Captain D. Herbert of 1903. The then executive committee in their order also relied heavily on the said report of Captain D. Herbert. This book or documentary, Succession to the Same Ship in the Khasi States, was prepared by Captain Herbert, the then Deputy Commissioner of United Khasi and Jaintia Hills in 1903. The report was prepared on the order of the Foreign Department to study the practice which should be followed in regard to election of aims in the Khasi Hills. Another book which we relied on is Kis Aim Khasi Bat Sinteng, written by Dr. Homiwell Lingdor, published in 1938. According to Captain D. Herbert, in his recommendation, reported that on the vacancy occurring in this aim ship, the heads of 5 clans, Narwa, Akajiet, Diukhaj, Noryang, and Rongsang, will be called upon by name to nominate a new aim, and under no circumstances should an election by the people be held. The clan Deusaba had already died out. Dr. So-and-so also corroborated the report of Captain D. Herbert. It was also reported that the clan Kajiet had also died out in the Hima, and hence only 4 clans remain who were eligible to be electors, voters. Having given a thoughtful consideration to the matter and facts and circumstances of the case and documentary proof on record, we are fully convinced to recognize and reaffirm the customary practice prevalent within Malay Somat's aim ship, that in event any vacancy occurs in the post of aim, the head of the 4 clans of Narwa or Sotun, Diukha, Noryang, and Rongsang will be called upon to nominate this aim. With regards to the clan of Deusao Ba, which had already died out, and the reappearance of the present Mintri of Deusao clan, and also pertaining to the clan Kajit, we leave it to the wisdom of the Hima's aim to decide, with the findings to dispose of. So this is regarding the electoral college.
Yes.
My lord, the issue again, my lord, I reiterate, is regarding Yamun, my lord. The complaint is regarding Yamun and the...
So you mean to say they missed the wood for the trees?
Yes, my lord.
Yes. Anything else?
My lord, now going to the question of Yamun, I'll take your lordship to page 19 and extra 1. This is regarding the election tribunal case of 1976. Page 19, my lord. This is a judgment dated 23rd May 1980. Now, my lord, the issue in this election tribunal, my lord, case was whether the Somat clan is eligible for the post of same. That was the issue, my lord.
There's a type copy. You will next.
Well, a type copy, your lordships will find from page 29 onwards. Now, since the contention, my lord, in the complaint is regarding Yamun, if I may read, my lord, page 35, last paragraph, my lord.
Yeah. So now there's still acting same time, Sakanta?
Acting same,
yes.
Last paragraph, my lord, as to whether the petitioner belongs to the Malay or the Yamun clan need not be gone into, as it is outside the sphere of this tribunal.
Yes.
Outside the tribunal, my lord. So the Yamun was never decided by the tribunal in 1980. Thereafter, my lord, this order of the tribunal was challenged before the High Court, my lord, the Honorable Guwahati High Court by Civil Rule 13 at page 39. Type copy, your lordship will find at page 43. I'll read this operative part, my lord. Last paragraph number 9 at page 45. Considering the overall facts and circumstances of the case, we are not inclined to invoke our jurisdiction under 226 of the Constitution of India. Accordingly, the petition dismissed at no cost. So basically, mother, the order of the tribunal deciding that yes, Somat clan can also contest the elections was challenged before this Honorable Court under 226 before the erstwhile Guwahati High Court, my lord, and that was not interfered with. But a liberty was granted, my lord, last paragraph. Petitioner is, however, given liberty to seek his redress in different forum if permissible under law. So basically, my lord, the Honorable High Court did not entertain the 226 petition challenging the
process election,
the tribunal's order on certain facts and evidence recorded therein. But my lord, the issue therein was never yamun. It was regarding whether Somat clan is eligible or not, my lord. Now, in relation to the same issue, my lord, in 2007, again, my lord, 2007, page 46, annexure, my lord, 3, the executive committee passed an order that Malay clan is the only eligible clan to contest the election, which is at page, my lord, 46. Thereafter, my lord, that 47. Was again, page 47 is the operative part. Yes, my lord. Thereafter, the aggrieved parties, my lord, approached this Honorable Court at page 48, and this order was, my lord, passed by the District Council, set aside, my lord. My lord, in 2014, another issue came up, my lord, at page 60 regarding the electoral college, my lord. The order, page 60. Page 60, my lord.
1 second.
So, my lord, 2007 order was my lord, quashed and set aside by this Honorable Court, my lord.
Division bench.
Division. No, my lord, single bench. This is page 48, my lord. Judgment dated 2nd of December 2010. Page 48.
Page? Yeah, 48 was a very long order. What did it say?
Very long order. But my lord, operative part is page 57.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, my lord. Page 58, paragraph 13, 1-3. The 2007 order of the District Council holding that Malay clan is the only clan eligible was quashed and set aside. Now, subsequently, my lord, in 2014 election, my lord, certain issues cropped up regarding the electoral college, my lord. Now, page 60 is the order passed by this Honorable Court, my lord.
Yes.
Dated 10th of September 2015, which is in the middle of the page at page 61. Now, this issue, my lord, was decided at page 73, para 7. So, regarding the issue of electoral college, my lord, this Honorable Court had remanded the matter to the District Council to decide on the issue.
So at that point of time, they opened elections to entire public.
Yes, my lord.
That's why it's challenged.
Yes, my lord.
Then what was the outcome of that?
That was remanded back to the District Council.
Outcome of the remand?
Outcome is the order I had read out, my lord, at
2021.
page
That only
94.
4 clans.
Yes,
only 4 clans.
Page 94, my lord.
The only 4 clans eligible.
Yes, my lord. But that order did not come immediately, my lord. I'll just point out, your lordship. Now, after this writ petition was, my lord, disposed of, my lord, in 2016, the District Council, 2018, my lord, came up with this bill, my lord, at page 75. Which governs the same ship, my lord. And then, my lord, when the bill was passed by the district council and the same was by the legislature of the district council, the same was forwarded to the then governor, my lord, at page 83 for assent, my lord.
No, that I've seen.
Yes, certain changes were recommended, my lord. This is 2017.
This is 83. But then there are two. What about by Tagata Roy?
Yes, my lord. So after these recommendations were, these suggestions were made, recommended by the governor, it was resent to the governor, which in 2019 only that portion of rule making powers was
it was not corrected. It's resent like that only.
Since then, till date, my lord, nothing is happening, my lord.
Now what is this order in Annex 8?
My lord, now Annex 8, my lord, page 88 now is regarding a matter of removal of same, my lord. Your lordships had decided this matter, and while deciding this matter, your lordships at page 92, paragraph 8,
yes,
had noted down that previously in writ petition number 306, my lord, certain directions were issued. So therefore, my lord, at paragraph 9, your lordships have recorded and observed, as the matter has been pending for some time, it is also directed that the Executive Committee, KHDC, shall dispose of the matter expeditiously as possible within 6 months. So it is on the second order, pursuant to this second order, that the 2021 at page 94 was passed, my lord, that only the 4 clans were eligible. So my contention is, my lord, everything has become too hodgepodge, my lord. Now the district council has its legislative.
Now
duties.
your prayer in this is for elections.
But to quash this, my lord.
Quash what?
To quash this impugned order, my lord. Then only elections can be held, my lord. In fact, my lord, I have also prayed.
No, you see, it will not solve anything also.
Lord, the only thing that will solve is if the district council do not sleep over the bill, my lord. Has
the bill been sent again?
Not yet.
Now, what do you propose? How long has the acting been appointed and it's continuing?
Your Lordship, what exactly is the matter in brief? According to the writ petitioner, they say that only the Malay clan has got the right to be the chief of the Malay Somat thing, not the Somat clan. Now, be that as it may, the decision of Honorable Justice Sen is with regard to there was a challenge to the election of the particular person, that the election was held by the general population, and Honorable Justice Sen has set aside that election, remanding back the matter to the district council to decide. Now, what we have done, we have followed the order of the Honorable Justice Sen by removing that, formally removing that elected by the general population. According to the case, is that it should be only the
confined to those clans.
Confined only to those clans. Then the matter was challenged again before this Honorable Court, this very same bench, and this very same bench agreed with the district council that we have passed a formal order removing that same, and by relying on the decision of the Honorable Single Judge. Now that matter went on appeal. The division bench did not interfere. So this Honorable Court, when the matter of removal was challenged, it was agreed that we have just followed the direction of the court, so it has not set aside our decision removing that particular CM. Now the issue here, Your Lordship, may I submit that the writ petitioner Rinkador Malay, who's the secretary of the Malay clan in the year 2000 and 2008, he had contested the election to the post of AIM in Malay Somat Sameship and had been elected to the same post. In the said election, there were 2 contenders who had contested against him, belonging from the Somar clan.
Yes.
However, he had not raised objection during that time to the participation of persons from the Somar clan. in the said election. In the past also, there were several individuals who had been elected at the same of Malay Somat. At this point of time, raising the issue that a person from the Somat clan cannot contest the post of CM is uncalled for, and the writ petitioner is barred by the principles of estoppel. That means all along, the Somat, the people from the Somat clan were the same of the Somat clan. They had contested also, and there was no objection by the then. The Honorable Guwahati High Court in writ petition number 205 of 2007 has passed a judgment and order dated 2/12/2010 at Annexure 4 of the petition. In this case, the Honorable Guwahati High Court Shillong Bench had set aside and quashed the order of the Executive Committee, who held that only the Malay clan can hold the post of
Election Tribunal order.
We had passed some order saying that only the people from Malay clan. There was a challenge to that, Lordship. Who held that only the Malay clan can hold a post of the same of Malay Somat same share. So also the Honorable Guwahati High Court in the case of Civil Rule number so and so 1980, that is Justice B.K. Sharma, he has gone deep into the matter, has already passed similar orders that both Somat clan and Malay clan can hold the post of same in Malay Somat. The Guwahati High Court Shillong Bench in WPC number 32 of 2007 in writ appeal number so and so has already given an order upholding the decision of the tribunal constituted by the district council, which has held that both the clans can hold a post of same in the Elaka. Therefore, the matter had already attained finality at that stage, Your Honor. The tribunal, Your Honor,
one thing, Mr. Kanta, is that if the complaint was on a different footing with regard to existence of Malay clan itself, then why did the Executive Committee deviate and pass an order with regard to eligibility of same? If that matter, according to you, is already settled.
Your Honor.
Judicial pronouncements, correct? So that you said that fine, that now, be it as it may, like you said, but
I'll come to that, Your Honor.
Yes.
I'll come to
But the
that.
thing is that now, why was this orders passed on the basis of a complaint of Mr. Kriam's client that, questioning the existence of Malay clan itself? So there's no reference to that complaint, on the ground of the complaint, in disposing of the complaint itself.
This order is twofold. One is regarding the Mintri, which was passed on the same day, 25/3/2022, I think. Then the other one is regarding this, that both the Malay and the Somat. I continue, Your Honor, that the affected clan, now they are saying that the Somat clan have got no right to hold the post of, or to contest or hold the post of same. Now that the affected clan, that is the Somat clan, was not implicated as party in the present petition. They have also
noticed that, yes.
It's very important. Respondent number 4 is implicated in his individual capacity, not as a representative of the clan. He had filed some complaint, we agree with that.
He filed his own individual capacity also.
Respondent number 4 is implicated in his individual capacity and not as a representative of the Somat clan. So most importantly, Your Honor, there is a non-joinder of the representative from the Somat clan, Your Honor. If any adverse order is passed, Your Honor, they have got the right to be heard also. That's not implemented. The Executive Committee passed 2 orders on 25/3/2022. One is at Annexure 13, Your Honor, and the other at Annexure 14 of the petition. It is not clear from the petition and the prayer which impugn order the writ petitioner is challenging, thus leading to confusion, Your Honor. If Your Honor will peruse carefully the prayer, they just say order dated 25/3, yes. But there are 2 orders, Your Honor. There's some confusion there. The ground that the writ petitioner tried to establish his case is on the bill of 2016, passed by KCDC, Your Honor. We admit, Your Honor, in 2018, we had passed a bill. The Honorable Governor of Meghalaya had already returned the bill, and hence the said bill has no force of law according to us at this stage. Now the point that need to be discussed, Your Honor, at this stage, we are going to say that there is no law with regard to the fact that whether it is only the Malay clan or whether both the people from Malay clan and Somat clan are eligible. Now the issue here, Your Honor, goes back to the decision of the tribunal. Now, Your Honor, will look at
that tribunal decision is on, that is 1980.
Yes, Your Honor. Now that tribunal, Your Honor, had framed a number of issues at page 30, Your Honor. You may have a look at page 30.
That's also been digested in the judgment of Justice B.K. Sharma.
Whether the Malay clan has the sole right according to custom.
Where's that, page 30?
Page 30, Your Honor, of the tribunal decision. Issue number 3, Your Honor. Whether the Malay clan has the sole right according to custom from which a person can be elected as Siem of Malay Somad, or whether the Somad clan has also the same right. The finding of the tribunal, Your Honor, is at page 37, Your Honor. Without page 37, Your Honor, of the tribunal decision. We're not going into what has been discussed, Your Honor, but this is the finding at para 21. In view of the position as discussed at para 20 above, and of the facts as surmised at para 19, it would follow that as the Somad clan has a right to contest to the post of Siem of Malay Somad, Siemship, the Somad clan must, as a result, also have a right to be not collected, to be elected as Siem, Your Honor.
Yes.
This then the matter came to be discussed by the Honorable Division Bench, Your Honor, Honorable Justice Manisana and Honorable Justice J. Sangma, by where the writ petition has not been admitted. Your Honor. Order dated 22/9/1988. Correct, no? Then may I read the type copy at page 44, Your Honor?
Yes.
The facts on the case are those of Trenchon Malay, since deceased, filed the petition before the tribunal, challenging the nomination and appointment of respondent number 1, Stanford Bineman Somad, as Siem of Malay Somad Ilaka. The case of the petitioner as that he is a member of the Malay clan. According to the custom prevailing in the Ilaka, on the member of the Malay clan is eligible. I think there's some typing errors here. The respondent number 1 being of the Somad has no right to be elected or appointed as such. The tribunal, after recording the evidence and hearing the parties, dismissed the petition, hence this petition. Mr. So-and-so, the counsel for the so-and-so, says that the findings of the election tribunal are perverse. Mr. Das, the counsel for respondent, submitted that the findings of the court below are supported by evidence and materials on record. Therefore, the jurisdiction of the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution of India is not to be invoked. Section 3 of the United Khazi and Jante Hills Autonomous District Appointment Section of Chief So-and-so 1959 for short Act provides. I will not take subject to provision. I will not go into that. Para 6, Your Honor. In order that a custom or customary practice may have the force of law, it is essential that it should be ancient, invariable, certain, and reasonable. Questions as the existence of a custom having the force of law are generally mixed question of laws and fact. The finding what were the things actually done in the enlarged pursuance of a custom is a question of fact, and when determining whether those facts so found satisfy the requirement of law is one of law. The tribunal has given the finding that from the oral evidence and from the documents dated 29/1/1891 and example 1932, that there were instances in which the exercise of custom was disputed or departed from. The members of some other clan contested the election and were elected and appointed as Siem of Malay Somad. Those findings are supported by the materials and evidence on record. Mr. Ahmed, the late counsel for the petitioner, has further submitted, though there were some departure from the custom, it was restored in the year 1954 by the order of the then Deputy Commissioner. The order of the Deputy Commissioner is, however, relevant, but in para 16 of the judgment of the tribunal shows that the petitioner has stated that the Yamun clan and Malay clan are separate clans. They have no relationship whatsoever. In this view of Mr. Ahmed cannot be accepted. Considering the overall facts and circumstances of the case, we are not inclined to invoke our jurisdiction, so and so.
So the elected tribunal order is upheld?
Yes, Your Honor. Thereafter,
these are all undisputed, my lord.
Yes, so then continue.
Thereafter, at page 48, Your Honor, this is the annexure 4, a decision of the, again in the matter before Honorable Justice B.K. Sharma, Your Honor, page 49. Heard Mr. G.S. Masa, Leonard Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr. Kuibora, Leonard Counsel for the petitioners, as well as Mr. Vijay Kikenta, Leonard Senior Counsel, so and so. The dispute involved in this writ petition is whether the particular Somat clan to which the petitioners belong to have the right to contest for the post of same of Malay Somat. While in the case of the petitioner, in view of the earlier decision, the issue is no longer res integra, but according to the respondent, the issue has been decided on the basis of the consensus arrived at by and between the parties, and also taking into the account the customary practice being followed in the matter. The petitioners who belong to the Somat clan are aggrieved by Annexure 8 order dated 27/2007 passed by the Executive Committee of the Khas Hills Autonomous District Council Shillong in a matter of election and appointment of same of Malay Somat, by which it has held that the members of Somat clan have no right to sameship and the right is restricted to deputy same. The petitioners in support of the case have referred to the Annexure 2 judgment dated 23 May 1980 delivered by the Election Tribunal of the District Council Shillong in Election Tribunal Case number 1 of 1926. The case was filed by the rival candidate of petitioner number 1, challenging the nomination and election of the petitioner number 1 as same of Malay Somat. The pleadings of the opponent was that members of the Somat clan have no right to contest for the post of same of Malay Somat. The opposite issue was decided by the opposite judgment dated 23rd May 1980 after framing the following issues. We go to issue number 3, whether the Malay clan has the sole right according to custom to which a person can be shown so. The operative part of the judgment is quoted below, Your Honor. This is what I have already read, Your Honor, earlier, the decision of the tribunal.
Yes.
It
says that the Somat can contest also.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then?
Thereafter, Your Honor, there was an election, I think in the year 2014, where the elected person was, that is at page 60, Your Honor. It's a different issue altogether. There was an election held, and the election was, the electors were the general population of the sameship. Now, so far the judgment at page number 60 is concerned, Your Honor, before Honorable Justice S.R. Sen. It has set aside the election, Your Honor, because it was not done by the 5 electors, but it was done by the general public. And this same code, Your Honor, has upheld our
decision.
That decision. It has not interfered, Your Honor. Now, may I summarize, Your Honor? The issue here raised by the thing is that the Somat clan is an old issue that they have no right to contest.
Once again.
Now, the order passed by the District Council in so far 25/3 2022 is concerned. Here we have reiterated the earlier decisions of the Honorable High Court, Your Honor. And irrespective of what was the complaint, I'll not go into that. But the issue is very simple. May I read again, Your Honor? Page 137.
So why do you rake it up again? That's the question. Yes.
Actually, this matter should be given a quietus, Your Honor.
Yes. If now are they aggrieved that Somat clan is eligible also? It's still aggrieved.
They are aggrieved.
We did not file any complaint.
It's not a final complaint. They're just
They
going by.
filed a complaint, my lord.
They're going by the draft. They're quite happy with the draft. The draft goes through, then Somat's out.
Yes.
Right,
Choose
then
them.
that's out, and the game's up for Somat. They might come again to challenge the virus of the act. That's number one. In spite of the jurist pronouncement, but then by legislation it's different.
Yes.
The thing is that now the basic thing, like okay, you come to 137, the type copy.
The executive committee.
Finding, yes.
KSHDC has received a complaint from the Somat clan.
So see last paragraph. Respect order. Now where is the complaint of the private respondent, and where is the answer of the council? See the last paragraph, Mr. Kanta.
With respect to the order of the Guwahati High Court, no appeal has been preferred to any higher court. As such, the decision of the Honorable Guwahati are still in effect till date. Accordingly, Executive Committee has passed this order that the Malay clan or Somat clan has the same right to contest for same in the Hima Malay Somat.
That's not a question, because the bills awaited. So now your orders might hold sway, but later on when the registration comes, it's a different matter. So the thing is that now you answered, you asked for like a plate of fried rice and you got a cup of noodles. That's what happened in this case.
Your Honor, this writ petition, in effect, if an order is where a writ petition is allowed, now those from this Somat clan, Your Honor, they have not come forward to challenge because it's still a bill.
No affidavit has been filed. This objection has not been raised. Number one. Number two, my lord, complaint was filed by the private respondent, my lord. They have heard me. They have not issued notice to Somat clan. Against that order, I'm challenging.
They've heard you, but then they've passed an order which is totally, it's nowhere near a complaint. So what?
So, be that as it may, Your Honor, the primary contention of the council is that the representative from the Somat clan, the people who have been providing nomination of the same, have not been made party in this writ petition, Your Honor. This will create a very bad...
No, they're not concerned about nomination to same, Mr. Kanta. The very basis is that like this order, it's incongruous. That's all.
I stand by...
What this council has done is that they've just forgotten about everything. They said, the orders are there of the High Court. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it. And as per order of the High Court, both declare. Without looking into that, their base complaint is that he's attacking the root. He is the same petitioner who's come earlier on also.
Let's hear him also, Your Honor.
Yes, we'll hear him. Yes, Mr. Karim, what do you have to say? Has your complaint been answered by this? Were you called before the council when this matter was heard?
Yes, Lordship.
You were called.
Yes, sir.
You made your you made your representation. Then you are you happy with this order?
No, Lordship. That's why we have.
No, please answer the court. Are you happy with this order?
No,
25th March.
No,
Then why did you challenge it also?
No, Your Lordship, because we have decided to write a representation regarding the bill, Your Lordship. Because in the
So then the matter ends there. There's nothing to decide before this court. It's neither his case or neither your case.
Yes, Lordship.
Then
because in the bill it's against us.
Forget the bill. The bill is still a bill.
Yes, Your Lordship. And in the for post of military, the finding is only four clan, one extinct. Now in the bill, 5 of the whole clan are eligible.
Oh, see, Mr. Karim, we have not gone there as yet.
Yes.
It's not reached that point. This order doesn't answer anything. Your main grievance is that you are trying to hit the root, like to cut their legs. That Malay clan never existed in Malay Somat steamship, which is okay, far-fetched, but you have a right to make any type of complaint. That this Yaman clan identifies themselves as a Malay clan, also the Yaman clan is nobody, is a non-entity, correct? That is your base of your complaint. Now you file a complaint, and this order is passed saying that we go back to Guwahati High Court orders and both the clans will become same. So where does it leave you? Does it answer your question? Then what do you propose to do then? You never challenged this order also. So you said forget this order, we'll challenge the whole bill. That is the decision you have taken in your clan.
No, we have this Lordship to write to relook onto the bill regarding.
I understand that they said forget about this proceeding is not achieved anything. We will challenge the main bill. That's the decision. So, Mr. Kanta, You take down and we'll pass orders.
The second matter, my lord, on
Yes.
the basis of the same complaint, my lord,
Our second matter.
I have a suggestion, Your Honor.
We're not going to send back anything down.
No, no, I'm not saying that. What I wanted to say, Your Honor, is that what is the result of that queries of the governor, and what is the latest action?
That's not the subject matter here. That's all entirely under your purview, Mr. Kanta. Everything's in your hands. You're a constitutional body.
Correct, I agreed, Your Honor.
Everything's in your hands. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So what do you have to say in the second matter?
Second matter, my lord,
274.
page 82 is the impugned order arising out of the same complaint, and arising out of the same complaint, my lord, the same complaint which talks about Malay clan not being a original clan,
Yeah, same one at page annexure 4.
Yaumun clan, my lord. Now suddenly the order about the electoral, my lord,
You know,
college.
there's a previous.
When January 2021, they've already settled that. There are 4 clans.
So
and the
15th January is the impugned order. No.
25th of March
Sorry.
2022, same date, my lord, arising from the same complaint, my lord. No context whatsoever, my lord.
Exactly.
Actually, this.
I think there was some problem in some big communication gap between the complaint and the orders.
No, there must be something in between which I miss out, Your Honor. I couldn't get instructions, Your Honor.
Now you see, the thing is that this Deosao clan is said to be non-existent in the bill.
Now,
in the bill,
what my learned friend was submitting just now, my lord, when your lordships had put a query, he himself said that there are only 4 clans. Now in the bill, now the 5th clan has come. My lord.
You agree with that also?
This is exactly what this order does, my lord.
You agree with that also?
The 5th clan. He's agreed by the 5th clan.
He's agreed with the 5th clan also.
Even I am agreed also.
See, I'll just take a 5-minute recess. You come back and pass orders.
Suggestion.
5 minutes, yes. Where have disappeared? They've gone out for tea. It's all right. What's on with 197? You managed to have a cup of tea.
No. Before I could go, go
5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yes. The Sega concerning the eligibility of the clans to occupy the office of CM of Malay Somad, as also the clans to constitute electoral college have again arisen. In this writ petition. Stop. Next paragraph. The writ petitioner, being aggrieved with the impugn order dated 25/3/2022, whereby the respondent number 2, that is the executive committee, in accordance with the orders passed by erstwhile Guwahati High Court, has held that the Malay clan, the MLAI clan, and Somat clan possess the same right to contest for the office of CM of Imam Malay Somad. Stop. The next part, the Mr. P. Nongri, P. Lemon Nongri, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that by the impugn order, the respondents, the official respondents, the district council respondents, are seeking to, if this is your submission, correct, to forcefully distort the custom, yes, in order to deprive the writ petitioner of legitimate rights as per prevailing customary practice and law. Stop. He further submits that the custom has been codified. Which act is that called? That the respondent district council has codified
Khasi Hills Autonomous
has
District.
codified the prevailing customs by way of the, what is it called again?
No, the Khasi Hills Autonomous
Khasi
District.
Hills Autonomous District
Bracket nomination and election of SAME, comma,
nomination election of SAME, comma,
Deputy SAME, comma,
Deputy SAME,
Mintri,
Mintri,
and Rangbashnong of Malay Somat Sameship, bracket close, Bill 2016.
2016. And that the same is awaiting the assent of the governor. Stop. He further submits that while the matter is still under consideration and has been referred back to the concerned, it goes back to this council department affairs, or it goes to the executive committee when the governor sends a query. It goes through this council affairs.
Yes. It goes through the district council.
And is referred to the executive committee.
Yes.
No, in the bill, see, Mr. Kanta, if I
Bill
correctly
normally goes
remember,
straight to the governor's secretariat.
it goes to the government secretariat, then any queries goes to the district council affairs, then it is fixed there and sent back again.
For this one, it's where the matter is yet under consideration and has been referred back to the concerned district.
To district council affairs on 2 queries. The respondent number 4 had made a complaint before the respondent number 3 with regard to clarification.
Page 97.
As to the existence of the Yau Mun clan, IAWMUIN, Yau Mun clan, and further whether the Malay clan itself was original to the Malay Somat Sameship. That is the basic complaint. Stop. The complaint was then taken up for consideration by the respondents, and after the principal response, the complaint was taken up for consideration by the respondent. He submits, and the writ petitioner was also afforded an opportunity of hearing. Stop. However, he submits the order, the impugn order passed by the respondent number 2. 2 is the executive committee, correct?
Executive committee.
Yes. Number 2 has deviated from the matter in issue and has mechanically generated order by relying on the orders of the Guwahati High Court in Civil Rule number 13 bracket SH of 1980, comma, MC number 346 bracket SH 2007, writ appeal number 32 bracket SH 2007, and writ appeal number 34 2007. It has been urged that the the subject matter of the complaint was never decided. That's your submission, right? Was never decided at any point of time before any forum, and that the right recourse for the respondents was to address the matter or to await the outcome of the bill. Next paragraph, he finally contends that the impugn order, having been passed out of context, is liable to be set aside. So, the next paragraph, Mr. Vijay Special Counsel for the this counsel respondents. What are your submissions?
What did you have?
Submits that the matter has a long and twisted history, which repeated orders have been passed, and as on today, the orders that have been passed in the proceedings that have been concluded before the erstwhile Guwahati High Court and this court hold the field. He therefore submits that, in consonance with the same, the respondent number 2, without going into the details of complaint, and in order to enable elections to be held. Is that correct? Is that correct? You want to pass the order so that you can hold elections. That is your endeavor, correct? Or no? You don't know. Okay, but I'm not sure of that.
He therefore submits that in consonance with the same, the respondent number 2 without entering into
No, without perhaps without entering into the details of complaint any further, had had passed the impugn order.
Can I suggest something? This complaint at annexure 11, dated 5th April 2021, so that does not become.
Yes, the complaint dated 5th April 2021, filed by the respondent number 4.
So it does not.
Yes. Next paragraph. Mr. B. Kiriam, learned counsel, respondent number 4, has at the outset very fairly submitted that the complaint as made by respondent number 4 was to strike at the root of the matter, that is, as to whether complaint, page
98,
as to whether the root as to whether strike the root as to the origin of the clan Malay in Hima Malay Samad, and also the existence of a clan known as Yaumun, which he submits has no relation to the clan Malay. So, he submits that the complaint was made to seek directions from the District Council respondents to bring about uniformity and certainty in the custom prevailing before elections to the office of CM was held. As observed earlier, he has also concurs that the impugn order has not addressed the complaint in any manner, but that, however, the petitioner or the respondent before, in view of the existence of a bill, have taken a decision to assail the same in the event it is passed. Right. Next paragraph. Heard little counsel with the parties. Without adverting to the earlier orders, that is of the election tribunal, which had rendered findings by this order dated dated 23rd May 1980, or the subsequent order dated 22/9/1988, passed in Civil Rule number 13/1980, or the subsequent orders passed in WPC number 205/2007 on 2/12/2010, and the later pronouncements. The question that these orders hold the field is not in dispute. And the only consideration that this court at this stage is to engage in is as to whether any effective order had been passed on the complaint of the respondent number 4. Stop. Next paragraph. From the submissions of learned counsels and from the materials placed on record, it is correct as submitted that the order dated 25 March 2022 has not addressed the complaint, nor has any finding been rendered that has altered the existing position. Stop. Next paragraph. In his view of the matter, there being no points in issue for effective consideration, this petition is closed and disposed of. Parties' liberty to take recourse to any altered remedy in accordance with law. The next matter?
But next matter is
274. 274, yes.
order dated the same date, 25th March. This will be an extra 6, page 81.
Take down. This writ petition.
We have not argued that one. No?
So, same complaint. And he went to other clans.
No.
It's different.
Yes, that is
Okay,
the
then.
flow from that Honorable Justice's order.
Okay,
And
then
after-
we'll hear it. Yeah.
Can we take another date, Your Honor?
Okay, no problem.
Rising out of the same complaint.
Doesn't matter.
That's according to them, but we have a different date.
Yes. This 274 list on
2 weeks.
2
Just one observation, my lord, if your lordships may please. That, my lord, since the act is in the bill is in the pipeline, it is expected that the legislature of the
and we can't really say that they will follow the bill. Really, it's because it goes with the flow.
Today,
You know how-
tomorrow is assented, then yeah.
So that's
because
why we keep quiet
previously,
about
my
it.
lord, recently.
That's why the
sometime
score.
last year-
See, the score not gone into the into the
very fair,
into the competing rights at all.
Very fair, my lord.
That is one. That's why I'm not. We are not going to say as position today. That's just been reiterated by them. That's the thing.
Because last year also, my lord, when the session sat, my lord, they said that, my lord, since the petition is pending, therefore they have not placed it.
Yes, we close it. Yeah.
Actually, now outside the court, you know.
And right, they expected that the council authorities pursue the codification of the bill finally
In
before
fact,
the governor.
Now that it's over, that matter. In fact, the issue has not arisen at all. Which clan is eligible or not eligible? Because that decision of the tribunal hold the field. I agree with that.
No, that is up. That's entirely. That's why I said you're a council authority. Is entirely up to you. We only need to interpret like what list is brought before the court. That's all. And we found nothing. Mr. Krim urges nothing. He's arming himself to challenge the act in case it comes. That is what. Correct, Mr. Krim? Yes. Because that complaint is neither here nor there. How can you go back to history to see whether it still is or not? Whether Kharnap Kanta existed in Soros Imship in 1832, will you go back there? Then.
What you like? Good day.
Yes.
38.
This matter, I'm supposed to file the additional affidavit.
What happened?
Lord, the only thing is that I would have filed it today, but there is some defect with the annexure.
She's ready.
No, the annexure, there's some defect with the annexure, so that needs to.
Is regarding pay scale?
Yes, my lord. Pay scale, my lord, matter was argued to a certain extent. Thereafter, my lord, because when I started making the submissions, my lord, a lot of things were not a part of the report, my lord. So thereafter, my lord, prayer was made, my lord, to allow us to file the additional matter.
Mr. Sen, the matter?
Yes, sir. This is regarding increment.
You're a prisoner.
No, my lord. I am the respondent. I'm the state respondent.
It's the private college. No, what's the
This is
matter?
a deficit colleges, my lord. In fact, 3 writ petitioners have joined together in this writ petition.
Okay.
My lord, 2 from Chinoid College, my lord, and 1 from Shillong College.
Okay, denial of increments.
Yes, my lord.
Yes. When? Say, she will leave it to her when she wants it.
Your Lordship?
1 week.
Yes.
You find it, office note indicates that the additional affidavit allowed by. See, she is very strong just last time. You pay cost.
My lord, only the problem is with the affidavit, my lord. I'll try to file it today.
Mr. Kivarchaji, the GFC response submits that though the affidavit is ready for filing due to inadvertent errors that have crept in, the same cannot be filed today. The praise was allowed 1 week's time with the final quantity to file the same list thereafter.
Obliged.
The mind doesn't be given to you.
My lord, thank you. Much obliged.
Yes.